What's up guys, welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. And today it won't be about the biceps, but it will be leg day. And during leg day, you work the calves. And in this video I'm going to give you a tutorial on how I train my calves and get them to the size they are right now. So let's start out with the first exercise on the hows and whys. Okay, so let's start out with the standing calf raise. First of all, I want to tell you guys that when you work calves, you want to do at least 2 different exercises. And I like to do at least one seated exercise and one standing exercise. And I'm going to explain to you why that is in just a second. But let me show you first how I do the standing calf raise. Okay, so what you're about to see is me doing the standing calf raise, and I'm all about the full range of motion. Remember, when working the calves, you gotta remind yourself that you already work the calves every single day as you walk. Every step, your calf muscle of one leg lifts up your entire body weight. So it already is used to a lot of workload and a lot of volume. So that's why when you're not doing full range of motion when walking, you do want to apply it during the exercise. So let's do it.
So, as I said, it is all about the range of motion when training calves. And as you can see, I'm going all the way down and going all the way up. And notice that when I'm going up, I pause for a second to extend the time under tension. Time under tension basically means the amount of time that the muscle is being used. So you want to increase this because the range of motion of your calves isn't really that great. So even when you start to go heavier than this, you still want to go all the way down and all the way up. The moment that you feel that you cannot go all the way up anymore, simply lower the weight, guys. In this case, form is more important than weight.
And what I also like to do is one exercise heavy and one exercise with volume. So the heavy one you do 8 to 10 reps, and the volume one you do 12 to 15 reps with a little less weight. In this workout I choose to do the standing calf raise, the heavy one, and the seated calf raise, the lighter voluminous one. So let's take a look. So again, you want to contract the calves to a maximum. Right now, they're very hard contracted. If you do this, and you only go up here, you can actually press it. When you go in here, it's almost impossible to press it in. So go all the way up and go all the way down. This is a maximum stretch. Right now, when I feel the stretch, I feel it in the back of the calf. You want to feel this every time. Go all the way up, go all the way down. Control the movement.
And what you really want to feel is your calf contracting. You really want to feel it filling up with blood. That is what any exercise of the body is about. If you don't feel a good pump, you're probably not doing something right. So make sure to extend all the way down and go up all the way.
So there is a difference between the standing and the seated calf raise. You basically have 2 muscles in the calf. One of them is the soleus, and with the seated calf raise you work the soleus more. With the standing calf raise you work the main muscle of the calf more, which is simply the entire mass of the calf right here. The soleus goes in here, under the calf. You want to work both of those muscles though to get a complete and utter full mass of the calf, because the soleus actually goes down a little under the main muscle of the calf, giving it an elongated look. Especially for people with short calves, it is a very good method of getting it longer, appearance-wise. Alright guys, to emphasize the full range of motion again, you want to go all the way up so you are on your toes. You cannot go up any further than when you go down. Control the weight and then go all the way down to the stretch. I literally cannot go any deeper than this. This full range of motion ensures a full time under tension, because the range of motion of a calf muscle isn't really that great, so you want to maximize this for a maximum time under tension. Besides the standing and the seated calf raise, you also have variations of the calf raise, which you can use to really spice up your calf workout. If you really don't feel the effects anymore of standing and seated, if you've done both heavy and voluminous, then it is time to add in a variation, like this one. This is on the horizontal leg press, so it's a different angle, a different weight you can handle, and a slightly different range of motion. Let me show you. So what you have right now is a standard leg press calf raise. So again, some people actually put their toes all the way up. As you can see, the stretch isn't far at all. So you want to put your toes nice and low, allowing the stretch to go much further. And when you stretch out your calves, you maximize the range of motion and you maximize the time and retention. Always remember that. So go all the way down, go all the way up, and make sure to always contract the calves. Even squeeze it for a second at the top to increase the time under tension. There also are differences in stance of your feet. This is for advanced people, so if you already have big calves, but you want to really target one side more than the other, for example, you want to target the outside of the calf more, you put your feet in a different way. So you can either put them close together or far away from each other. Remember, for example, when doing a leg press, if you put your feet close together and you perform a leg press, what do you work more? Of course, you work the sweep of the quads more. The same applies for the calves. The closer you put your feet together, the more of the outside you will work. So let's take a look. So I'm putting my feet very close together. As you can see, you can hardly put a finger in between them. And then you can also do the same movement. Right now you can really feel the outsides working, and if you look closely, you can see it contracting a bit on the side here, and then you know that you're doing the right thing to really target that part of the calf. And you can also work the inside of the calves. Put your feet outwards, like this, more than they would be normally. Then you do this. When you look now, you can see the inside working a lot more. So these are small variations that you can use to work the different parts of your calves. Alright guys, in the end, calf training isn't really that difficult, but sometimes it is difficult to perform the basics correctly. Don't use momentum, don't go up and down really fast, just control the weight, feel the contraction, and feel the stretch. You can use different variations of the width of your stance of your feet to target different parts of your calf. Always do the standing and the seated calf raise, one exercise heavy and one exercise voluminous. I hope this video explained to you what you wanted to know. This is how I've always trained my calves myself. I want to thank you for watching, and don't forget to stay golden.